From the Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Dale and Scott.
Hello again. Hi, Dale.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm all right.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Hey, it's July 12th. No, it's July 11th. 7-Eleven.
That's right.
7-Eleven 2023.
Free Slurpees?
Oh, did they do that at 7-Eleven? On 7-Eleven?
I think so.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
Probably should have looked that up before the show. It didn't even dawn on me. Well, anyway, welcome back to the show. This is the Swish Edition. We talk about pop culture silliness. And I want to start the show right here at the top by telling Dale that even though our 5th anniversary is next week, we will be getting a divorce before we get to that anniversary because I just found out that Ricky Martin is getting a divorce. So I always told Dale, he knew this from the very beginning.
I did.
That if I had a chance to be with Ricky, I was going to go do that. So
It's going to cost you a lot of money.
I can't afford it, but he's got a lot of money. He probably has more than we do.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we are, right there together. Anyway, I didn't know this. His husband, they were married for 6 years. His name is Juan Youssef. He's half Syrian and half Dutch or something. And he was an artist, a painter, I think.
Oh.
He was 38 years old. Ricky Martin's 51, so there's a little age difference there. Not as much as, about a little more than ours.
Yeah.
They had 2 kids together while they were together. And then, of course, Ricky had 2 from a previous, before they got together. So they had 4 altogether. I'm very impressed, though. All 4 kids speak English, French, and Spanish. I think that's pretty cool.
Got to start them young.
You got to start them young.
Learn that shit in high school. I don't know matter how hard you try.
You can't. I think all kids should learn something besides English when they're growing up. Everyone should know English, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, excited. Ricky is touring with Pitbull and Enrique Iglesias this fall, and I'm hoping that we get tickets to that. I think that would be fun. And, I looked this up today. He's also starring in that new show that's going to be on Apple TV Plus sometime this year. They have not released a date yet. It's called Royal Palm, and it's got a great cast.
Palm Royal.
Palm Royal. What did I say?
Royal Palm.
I am just.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's about. It takes place in Palm Beach, Florida, back in the 1970s, I think, and it's kind of like a class struggle type thing.
Okay.
The rich and the not so rich.
So it's a West Side Story.
I don't know. No, it's. I don't think so. It's more like that show we were watching on with the people who are trying to get up in the higher echelons of the class system. What's that show we're watching about in New York City? Gilded Age.
That's the one.
It's like that, but takes place in the 70s, I
Okay.
think. It's got Kristen Wiig, Laura Dern, Allison Janney, who we love, and Carol Burnett, for God's sakes. So excited about that show.
Wow.
Speaking of Apple TV, Dale, I want to remind people we're still watching Platonic. We're loving it, even if I can't spell it. Is that how you spell it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Platonic, yeah.
Platonic. Rose Byrne, Seth Rogen. It's really funny. If you guys haven't seen it, you should check it out. I think there's a new episode for us to watch. What, tomorrow? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah. Also, the After Party with Tiffany Haddish and Sam Richardson is coming back for a second season. That drops tomorrow, July 12th. We didn't make it through season 1, but I knew it had potential, and it was funny.
Yeah, we watched 2, and it's one of those where each episode is the interrogation of one of the party goers. I couldn't really get into it.
Maybe, but the previews for season 2 makes it look really funny.
I know. Well, so did the previews for the first one, and I just couldn't get into it.
Let's give it another chance. It's a whole new story, so I think we could just watch season 2.
Yeah, she's like the investigator, but she's a little flaky.
It's like a murder mystery, but it's also funny. Yeah. Also, remind you that the morning show returns with season 3 on September 13th. Still excited about that, and they've already said they're going to do a season 4. And the show that we're going to start watching this week, I'm very excited about. You guys know Idris. I can't say his name.
Elba.
Idris Elba. This is a movie. This is a TV show.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know this. I looked it up today. It's called Hijack. and it drops. The first episode dropped on June 28th. So there's 2 out right now. Each episode is done in real time.
Yeah, it's
so
really
it's a 7-hour flight.
Right.
So each episode is 1 hour of the flight,
Right.
and of course the title gives it away. The plane's been hijacked,
right.
and he's on board. So I assume he's trying to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe he's the hijacker. I don't know.
No. He's like a cop or an agent or something.
I'm very excited about this. I want to. I don't know anything beyond that. I don't know if it's gotten good reviews.
It's gotten great reviews.
Great. You want to watch it tonight?
I'm happy to.
We got 2 episodes to watch.
Nice.
And I already turned on the air conditioner in the theater. So we're good. All right. Let's see. I could start the show. Yeah, right now.
This, my friends, is the Swish Edition. From their secret underground studio, this is the Swish Edition.
I got a mouthful for you guys.
Dale and Scott are in the studio on the mics, and they fired up the antenna.
It has to come whether you like it or not.
And if you're willing to show it, they'll take a picture of it.
I actually think I might throw up.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, here are your new best friends. They're your
It's
hosts,
very exciting for me because this is the best show ever made.
Dale and Scott.
So can I keep that? Can I keep the opening? Because I really like it. Why? I think all good things have to come to an end at some point.
Yeah.
And I got this idea a couple days ago. And I'm really excited about it. And I don't know if you guys will be excited about it, but you don't really have a choice in the matter. We're only doing 3 more episodes of the Swish Edition, including this one. So there'll be 2 more next week and the week after that. And then we're going to take 2 months off. We're going to take all of August and all of September off. And then we're going to come back in October, the first Tuesday in October, with a brand new show. It's going to be the same fucking show. It's just going to have a completely different name.
Different name.
I'm just kind of Swish Edition. I tell people when we're out somewhere about the show, they're like, "What is that? What Swish Edition?" I want something a little bit more mainstream and poppy, and it's still going to be a pop culture show. We're still going to talk about Vegas. We're still going to be talking about stupid stuff that Taco Bell's doing. But I want to change it up a little bit. Okay. And I know that we have a lot of followers. We have like 7,000 followers on Facebook. So I'm not going to get rid of the Swish Edition page. I'm just going to always be constantly directing them to the new show.
Can you not just change the name of that page?
I tried. You can't. No. So I'm just going to direct people to the new show. And there'll be a new Facebook page. And there'll be a new website. And there'll be a new everything.
You can make a post and you can pin it.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just always there.
Well, one of the great things is that Apple Podcast does is it features new podcasts. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed.
So there's rules about that. Is you got to have
3 episodes.
3 episodes.
Yeah.
That usually have to hit right when you start.
Yeah. So we might have to make 3 in 1 week, and then I'll just throw them all up. Anyway, so don't worry, we'll be back. We need a little summer break because we got a lot of other projects that we're working on. I've got a couple books that I'm finishing. Dale's starting a new business. So we got our cruise to Alaska in September. So we got a lot going on. Feel sorry for us, please. Anyway, but we do enjoy talking to you, and we're going to talk to you again, and you will find us. We will not let you not find us. I'll probably actually put the first episode of the show or the first couple episodes up in this Swish Edition stream. So that people can find the new show.
Maybe you should make 2 files, and that way you can put a little blurb to that particular file and put it on.
I'm going to do that. So that's the plan. Still working on the name, so I can't tell you what that is yet. All the names that I want are already being used by other podcasters. Yeah. Anyway, so are you guys on Threads? Did you sign up for Threads, Dale?
I didn't.
No,
I haven't. Not yet, anyway.
All right, so I did it on day 1.
Yeah.
But I did it kind of late in the day, and I think I was 28 million something.
Okay.
But if you guys don't know, we're talking about Meta, the company that owns Facebook and Instagram. They all of a sudden launched basically a copycat program to Twitter.
It looks very cool from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no different than Twitter.
I pop in there every now and then to see what's going on. But, it's just another time suck. It's just another way to waste more time. And you and I waste a lot of time looking at stupid reels and TikToks and dumb people's posts.
Well, maybe I'll download it.
It's super easy. And what you do is if you already have an Instagram, you just go to your Instagram and basically populate with your picture, your bio, and bam, you're there. It's the easiest thing in the world. Well, anyway, as of yesterday, they surpassed 100 million signups.
Wow.
So I'm sure that Mark is very happy about that. Twitter, I don't know what they're thinking. I think that Elon Musk was saying that he was going to sue Facebook for doing this, but I don't know that. I don't know that you can do that. Twitter tells potential advertisers that they have 535 million monthly users and 260 million daily users. But industry experts don't believe that that's true, and they think Twitter's actually sinking or shrinking.
Shrinking.
Yeah. They have lost a lot of advertisers when Elon took over, and he started putting the limits on how many tweets you could look at if you weren't verified and all this other stuff. So I don't know. We'll see who wins the game, but what are you going to do? Someone will come up with the next. There'll be something else too, right? There'll be another one.
Yes.
It's just constantly evolving.
Because there's tons of them out now that are similar to Twitter.
There's Chat GPT or something.
No, that's an AI thing.
Oh.
There's Truth Social.
Yeah, there is that. MySpace is still rocking, isn't it? No.
I don't know. And if it is, it's completely different than what it started out as.
I don't think MySpace is still. I was on there once
I was too.
Hey, I didn't know this, but it seems like there's Taylor Swift news every day. She dropped an album last week. One of her Taylor's version albums, the third one that she's re-recording.
Yeah.
But I just found out that she is on par or on her way to being the first artist to make $1 billion from a single tour.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, she keeps adding. She just added 16 more dates over in Europe or Asia or something. And apparently she's making $3 million per tour stop.
Wow.
$3 million a night with an average ticket price of $254. It's not a cheap concert.
No.
Not by any means. But where's she making all the money? Merchandise.
Remember those lines that we saw outside of Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas? I mean, they were wrapped around the stadium.
They literally set it's genius. It really is genius. She and her team literally set up merchandise.
It was like a day
kiosks
before.
The day before.
Or if not 2 days before. It was
right. And people come out to get stuff ahead of time so they can wear it to the concert.
Right.
I guess. And of course they sell stuff at the concert too.
It's brilliant.
Oh my God. It was the whole thing was a nightmare. We went to the one here in Vegas, and it was, I've never seen that many people in my life. It was so crowded. And the bathroom line, good thing I didn't have to pee. Remember?
They turned almost all men's rooms into women's rooms. So there were a lot less men's rooms.
Yeah.
Which the women's room was still crazy.
Yeah.
Still crazy.
Yeah, I guess it was more women there than men.
Yeah.
Dale and I talked about this the other day. We're talking about people getting upset about what things are worth, right?
Yeah.
And I gave the example that, someone online, I don't know, some celebrity bought a house for $18 million. And there were a bunch of comments that said that house is not worth $18 million. And I'm like, yeah, it's worth $18 million if someone's willing to pay $18 million for it.
Exactly.
Right? So this goes to the next topic. Princess Leia, in the very first Star Wars movie, A New Hope, at the very last scene in the awards ceremony, she's wearing this white flowing dress. right?
Mm-hmm.
It went up for auction a couple days ago. The auction house wanted $2 million for it, but the highest bidder was $975,000. What is wrong with me? These words are literally right in front of my face, and
I know.
still can't get them right. Anyway, they decided to pull the item. They didn't sell it for $975,000. They wanted more. They wanted more money. So I don't know. They're going to still try to sell it. But if nobody wants it, it's not worth $2 million
Right.
to someone, or they would have
bought it. Exactly.
It's worth $975,000, it turns out. I did a little more research because I wanted to know where this dress has been for the last 40 some odd years. A crew member apparently swiped the dress from a burn pile after shooting wrap. They were just going to throw it away.
Is that what they do? This shit like that? They just burn it?
They were just going to throw it away. Yeah.
Well, I guess at that time it probably just.
He didn't think the movie.
You don't know.
But nobody thought the movie was going to be one of the most iconic movies
Right.
of all time, right? I mean, they made the thing apparently they made it for $11 million.
Okay.
And it's now, a multi-billion-dollar franchise.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, the crew member swiped the dress, took it home, put it in an attic, forgot about it for like 30-something years, 40 years. He sold it to a prop store, the auction company, and they're going to try to get rid of it.
How much did he get for it?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
That's what I want to know.
The most recent sale of something Star Wars clothing, I guess, from Princess Leia was her Jabba the Hutt kidnapped prisoner outfit.
Oh, that sexy,
Yeah,
like
it was
two-piece
a bra top thing. Yeah. Someone bought it for $96,000 in 2015. So it wasn't me. I don't know where it is now. But
Who could say?
we don't have it. You said you think that they should make a Jabba the Hutt movie.
Because when we watched The Mandalorian, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, so I don't know a lot of these people.
It was fun when those characters showed
But
up.
I really enjoyed seeing, what was it, Jabba the Hutt and his sister?
It wasn't his wife.
No, I think it was his sister or something. I don't know.
It was really fun.
It was fun to see.
But he doesn't speak English.
And
So
he doesn't move really without people, so maybe it would be hard
a
to
very
do.
interesting show. Oh my gosh. So what is up with people? I'm sure you guys have seen these stories and they keep coming out. Harry Styles, just this past Saturday in Vienna, Austria, was hit in the eye while he was walking across stage. People are throwing things
Yeah, it's
at rock stars.
become a epidemic, man.
The reason they're doing it, they're trying to create a viral moment. They're capturing it on video and they're putting them on social media and trying to get people to look at them. Hey, I threw a Skittle at Harry Styles. I mean, what the fuck? And that's not a joke. Harry Styles was.
I know.
He was hit with Skittles in Los Angeles at a concert last year, and he was also someone threw a chicken McNugget at him in New York City. Don't throw things at your
Well, Skittles
pop
are hard. At
stars.
least chicken nuggets are kind of soft. Man, that sounds good right about now. Chicken nuggets.
BB Rexa, Pink, Drake, Kelsey Ballerini, Ava Max, they've all had things thrown at them recently.
Yeah, but Rexa was the one who was like really hurt.
She was hit in the face with a cell phone.
She had a busted eye.
Who fucking can afford to throw their cell phone away?
Maybe it was a Motorola.
The guy who threw the cell phone was a 27-year-old guy, and he was arrested.
Good.
Should be locked up for life.
I don't know about that.
Lock him up for life. Oh, speaking of that crazy shit. Oh, well, I should finish it by saying apparently Adele opened her most recent Vegas concert, I guess this past weekend, by saying, I'll fight anyone who throws anything at me tonight.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny. Did you see the news that just came out? The completely 100% nude man that was at the, I think he was at Harrah's, standing on top of one of the poker tables,
No.
displaying his junk and his asshole to everybody who walked by.
Only at Harris.
He was arrested, and he claims he doesn't remember the incident at all. He was on some kind of drugs apparently, but they chased him. He started at I think he was at. I don't know if he was at Horseshoe or Flamingo or something. They chased him through the casino. All those casinos are connected.
Yeah.
And he ended up at the Harrah's. I think.
Which one was the one who actually has the dancing girls around the poker tables? It's really fun at night.
Oh yeah. Was that something downtown?
It's downtown. It's on the east side,
Yeah.
and it's right by
I
the.
don't remember. We were in there with your mom.
Yeah.
But Flamingo also does it late at night.
Maybe that's where.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where it was.
Flamingo does it.
Yeah.
Well, they're allowed to do it. Customers aren't allowed to do
I know, but I just remember that, and because they turn the music up loud, and it's good, fun music, and
it. Yeah. Well, if you want to see junk and assholes, you go to the Hustler Club. Right? Speaking of chicken nuggets, McDonald's is testing wedding catering overseas. This is so freaking funny. Like you're gonna get your wedding catered by McDonald's. Well, if President Trump can cater an event for what was it, hockey stars or basketball stars? It was all McDonald's, like a whole buffet of McDonald's stuff. Then I guess you could do it for your wedding too. They're testing it in Jakarta, Indonesia. And here's the package, and I can't get my mind around these dollar figures. So you get 100 chicken sandwiches and 100 packs of 4-piece McNuggets for $230.
wow,
US
that's
dollars.
really cheap.
It seems ridiculously cheap, right? Because I just looked up our prices here in South Las Vegas. A McCrispy sandwich is $5.19, and a 4-piece McNugget, which is really overpriced, is $3.09.
Let's tell them that we went there for a little breakfast munchie this morning, and how much was the fucking hash brown?
$3.09.
$3.09 for one hash brown.
Hash brown.
What in the hell?
It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, I did the math. If you added up 100 McCrispy sandwiches and 100 4-piece McNuggets, that comes to $828.
Ugh.
But they're selling it for $230. This sounds like a really, really, really good deal.
I know. It's got to be something to do with
Or maybe
the exchange rate.
Well, now I want to go look at the Jakarta, Indonesia McDonald's menu and see if maybe all their shit's much, much cheaper over there.
I don't know what's going on here, though.
Why are we paying $3.09 for a fucking hash brown?
Maybe it is, but it's also based on your territory.
Shouldn't it be $1?
Too. I mean,
it's just deep fried potato.
Like no one's paying $3.09 in bumfuck Oklahoma.
I don't think so.
There's just no way.
But if you get on the app, you can pull up the menus and anywhere, and you can see what they cost. I don't know. It's a little ridiculous. Anyway, I don't suggest that people use McDonald's to do their wedding catering, but we've heard of worse. Worse. No, I don't think I have. A little callback to the thing we just talked about. Madonna is so scared of getting hit. She just canceled all of her North American tour dates. Actually, she was sick. She was found unconscious in her house.
So I heard of this, but just the headline. I never read anything about it.
She was found unresponsive in her house by, I don't know if it was one of her kids or an assistant or who, taken to the hospital. She was in the ICU for several days. She had some kind of bacterial infection.
Oh.
Anyway, she's at home now. She's fine. She's recovering, but she can't start her. So her concerts will start this coming weekend in Vancouver.
Ooh.
And the very second show was supposed to be in Seattle, and guess who had tickets to it?
Oh, I know who.
Robbie.
Yeah.
He is pissed. He's pissed because he got a non-refundable airplane ticket, and it's too late to cancel his Airbnb. So I think he's going to Seattle anyway.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. Madonna says she'll start her European tour as planned in mid-October, I think. And then she'll make up the North American dates at the end sometime in next year. Because her European stuff and Asian stuff goes until Christmas. Anyway, she had 3 dates set here for Las Vegas. They are all canceled.
I was never excited.
We weren't going to go anyway. No. Speaking of Vegas, very happy to report this because we talked about it earlier on the show. A couple months ago, we talked about how the Secret Garden, Siegfried and Roy's Secret Garden at the Mirage, relocated their dolphins, right?
Okay.
They're now relocating 12 exotic cats.
Oh.
That have been calling the Las Vegas Strip their home for 30 years.
Wow.
So the cats are being split up between 2 sanctuaries. One of them is in Scotts Mills, Oregon, and the other one is in Wiley, Texas.
Okay.
So they'll live there the rest of their lives, kind of like this place right down the street from us.
I was wondering, maybe they seem kind of full.
Yeah. Well, these are lions, and I think the place down the street is for tigers. So maybe lions and tigers don't get along.
Maybe.
Anyway, another Vegas news, and we're just talking about the Rio. The Rio is a hotel that used to be owned by the Caesars Corporation. It's off strip. It has a kick-ass steakhouse on the roof called Voodoo Steak.
Voodoo.
Which we've been to a couple times. And they have an outdoor deck, which is one of the best places in town to see.
Oh, and the elevator?
Oh, the elevator's on the outside. It's a glass elevator. Yeah.
And it's freaky.
But unfortunately, the Rio has fallen on darker times. It's not owned by Caesars anymore. And it's really, really, really tired.
Yeah.
But they have Penn and Teller, and they must be making money because Penn and Teller just extended their residency through 2026.
Damn.
Yeah. So they're going to be there for 2.5 more years.
Maybe it's making money. Yeah.
It has to be making money if they just sign them for 2.5 years, right?
Paid for. I mean, it could be very lucrative.
Someone did a review of one of the rooms at Rio a couple weeks ago, and they paid $7 a night for their room.
Oh my God.
And they said it wasn't worth $7. So that's scary.
Oh, geez.
We did stay there, remember?
I'm trying to remember.
Years
I don't
ago.
remember.
Years ago.
Oh, yeah. I guess I do remember. Yeah.
We've stayed in a lot of places on the Strip over the years.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Sphere, you guys, we've been talking about that too. It's it's the largest circular building on Earth, right, as of right now.
Yeah.
And it has the largest video screen on the entire planet on the outside, and it's going to have one on the inside too eventually. But they lit it up for the first time on July 4th. I think we already talked about this. But and the imagery changes on it all the time, right? And I really need to get a telescope because I can see it from my bedroom window, but I can't really make out.
Every time I go to bed, I never think to look outside to look at that thing.
You would see the lights, but you wouldn't be able to tell what it was.
No.
Not from this distance.
No, but I was
we're
still
like
looking
7
at it.
miles away.
Yeah.
But you can see it, and if we had a telescope, I bet it would be really cool.
You just need binoculars. You don't need a telescope. You're not looking at stars.
I want a telescope. I want a telescope for Christmas. My parents will ask me, "What do you want for Christmas?" I want a telescope.
Telescope.
Anyway, this past week it had a glitch error message on it. I guess their file.
It happens.
It happens, right? They also had that big eyeball, which was really, I don't know, disturbing to some people, I think. So, of course, I made it my Facebook homepage.
Cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Hey, found out about this. We have friends who work at Delta, and I never knew about this. Nobody told me about this. But we're starting to fly Delta a little bit more often. And I'm really excited about this. It's called, do you guys know about this? It's called Delta VIP Select. So this is what happens. So you buy your ticket, right? And then you sign up for the Select service. You can do it as little as 6 hours before your flight and up to 60 days before your flight. You get curbside check-in, priority access to the Delta Sky Club, meaning you don't have to wait in line. You just go right in. And then you get discreet boarding. You get to get on the plane before anyone else. And guess how you get to the airplane?
I love this.
They drive you from the Delta Sky Club to the airplane in a Porsche.
Lovely.
On the tarmac.
Lovely.
How fucking cool is that? And if you think, oh, I'm not rich enough for that. Yes, you are. It's only $350 for one person and $100 for each other person. So for you and me, it would be $450.
On top of your ticket price.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
It does sound a little decadent, doesn't it?
It does, but it's cool.
We're going to do it. Unfortunately, they don't offer it here in Las Vegas, but they have it in Seattle. And you and I are flying home on Delta from Seattle to Vegas.
I can't wait.
So I think we should sign up for this.
Yeah, I'm totally down.
They're offering it in Atlanta, of course, where they're based. Detroit, LA, Minneapolis, both airports in LaGuardia and JFK, in New York, San Francisco, and Salt Lake City. So
Eat.
I think that's kind of fun.
I
isn't
think
it?
it's great. We have to do it.
I think we have to do it. I think we have to do it. I just want to be that guy that gets on gets driven to the airplane in a Porsche.
Seen European airlines do this and people, put them on social media.
Right.
Oh, that is so cool.
Fucking would. I'd be filming that damn thing. Hey, Dale always hates it when I play Megabucks at the casinos because it's literally only $3, so it's not a deal killer. But you can win money, right? So they start at $10 million and go up from there, and locals can win because guess what? Jesus won.
It starts at $3 million, right?
No, it starts at 10.
Oh,
It goes as soon as someone wins, it goes back to $10 million. So anyway, a guy named Jesus who lives in North Las Vegas put $40 in a Megabucks machine at the Cannery Casino last Friday morning, and he won $10,488,000.
wow.
He told the people at the Cannery he usually plays at Orleans or the Gold Coast, but decided that he'd try something new that day.
Hey, let's all go to the Cannery.
He's planning to buy his mother a house, and I predict all the money will be gone by 2026.
It's horrible to say.
Well, he's not going to get $10 million. He's going to get what? 6?
I don't know.
Maybe 6 if he's lucky. He'll buy his mom a hopefully not too expensive house. If he saves it, he could live for the rest of his life off it, but he won't. He'll buy stupid shit.
You don't know.
Most people do. And I'm not saying anything disparaging about him. It's just everybody who wins big money usually loses it.
Yeah.
It's a fact. Anyway, that's all the facts that you need to know this week. You've got all your news, people.
Peace out, bitches.
All right, we'll talk to you again next week. Don't worry, we'll be back.